Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Stonks Maxxing. Alright, so earlier today I was going over the TSMC model, was able to submit that. Now I kind of want to go over the cybersecurity landscape. I think that should be pretty interesting to look at, especially given today's economic environment. We see a lot of multiples start to compress for these I shouldn't say vertical, but more data infrastructure stocks. The MongoDBs of the world, the Confluence of the world, the Snowflakes of the world, the Elastics of the world. Surprisingly though, you do see Palantir, I think it was trading at 70 to 80 at the time of, just realized I should probably do this. It's trading at $70 to $80. The week after Liberation Day, and now it's back to 120. I think they just reported earnings today, and while it beat estimates, I think guidance was probably not as high as expected. So you do see some weakness there. But with that being said, I think it'll be interesting to start working on a new PowerPoint for the cybersecurity. Let's get a logo intern because I think logo intern's pretty helpful. And we'll call this Cybersecurity. New slide. All right. Okay, I'm gonna log in real quick. All right, here we go. So I think, to my knowledge, let's create new logo slide. There's a few ways to look at the cybersecurity industry. I think one of them is identity access management. So it's software that's used to control permissions, to control the actions of users of some type of application, and then also control who can actually use an application and what you can do on that as a user. So I think big players here, Okta, I think Ping Identity and ForgeRock. CyberArk. I think those three are probably the big ones. Okay, and then on the networking side. So I think the networking security is pretty important because you don't want bad actors to join your network. And then if they want to join your network, once they do that, they can, let's say, download malicious files. They can install malicious code into your software. So I want to say Palo Alto Networks, Zscaler, maybe CrowdStrike. I think CrowdStrike is probably more so on the individual IT device layer. So we have those 6 companies, CrowdStrike, Palo Alto Networks, Zscaler, CyberArk, Ping Identity, ForgeRock, which I think is taken private by Thoma Bravo, and Okta. And then you also have companies, I believe SentinelOne is one of them. Fortinet is another. And then also these networking companies like Cisco that also have security solutions. But let's do Okta, Fortinet, Palo Alto Networks, CrowdStrike, I don't know if I should add Sentinel-1. I think that's more of a platform. I could be wrong, but CyberArk. Yeah. So these are the big ones, and Zscaler. What does Sentinel-1 do? So it is a cybersecurity. Okay. Oh. Okay, Sentinel-1, and I think Tenable is also another one. Okay, so let's try to do, I am trying to create a map of all the cybersecurity companies. Publicly traded cybersecurity companies today. And I might be missing some because I think these are all US based. Currently, I have included in my list 1 Okta, 2 Fortinet, 3 Palo Alto Networks, 4 CrowdStrike, 5 CyberArk, 6 Zscaler, 7 Sentinel-1, and then 8 was the last one, Tenable. Okay. Okay, so this, I'm surprised they still have Splunk, because I swear Splunk was bought by Cisco, so I don't think they have a stock anymore. But do Cisco. I guess Cloudflare could be interesting. Checkpoint Software Technologies. It's actually pretty big. Okay, oh, firewall and network security. Okay, about Rapid7. So it's not that big. Qualys? I feel like I've heard of Qualys before. Okay. I like Qualys. It does look like it doesn't look as secure, but so proof point. Okay, so that's actually proof point. S ping identity. Forge rock. Castle systems, I think, is another one. Okay. Security solution provider. Mimecast. $18.05. So seems like it was taken private or acquired. The hell? Primera. Okay, does seem like it's part of a leveraged buyout. Oh, right. I guess Wiz was one of those companies. Wiz. So I'm surprised. So Rubrik is considered a security company. Okay, this material. Material security. Netscope. Snick. Is this the one with the dog? Yeah, it is the one with the dog. All right. I feel like Revolt or Revolt, British multinational fintech company. All right, interesting. And then Rubric, right? Okay, well, it does say protect your data, so I guess that's Rubric. I know they're publicly traded now. Wow, so IPO'd at $38 per share now. It's very impressive. What does Astera Labs do? Okay, interesting. Fabless Semiconductor. Gen Digital could be interesting. Damn, okay. Okay, it says Norton LifeLock. So it seems like they did a pretty big rebranding. So McAfee, I think, is partly owned by Intel. Okay, it was partly owned by Intel. Bitdefender. So, great. Do you have a list of cyber security companies, especially those that in the private sector? I have lists that include Wiz, Material, Netscope, Snick. Oh, I saw someone go on Reddit. Okay, so this is actually a very good thank you to, I think, Eric Flanagan from Generative Value. Yeah. Okay. Services, what's SIEM? CyberArk. So I thought Auth0 was a protocol. I guess maybe they're the ones that made it. Oh. So is it owned by Okta? Yeah, okay. That's fine. Just leave it there for now. What is cybersecurity? Splunk. Mean time to respond, so reduce that. Sumo Logic, I've actually never heard of. Okay. SaaS partners. So Apache, GitLab, GitHub, Docker, Cloudflare, I think it's Akamai. Don't know what this one is. Man, Norton LifeLock, but it's now Gen. Okay, CrowdStrike. Don't know what this one is. This one either. No idea. Kubernetes, Azure, Google Cloud, AWS. Can you name all of these logos? Maybe it can help with that. Maybe that's the... So what is Helm? Okay, the package manner, and then Prometheus. Okay, this is not a light read. Oh, Forge Rock. Stinger. Okay, Elastic. I think there was also a cybersecurity. I forgot which venture firm it was that had a list of like the top 50 lists. So I was meaning to do this for a while, cybersecurity, but I'm also gonna create a logo slide for VC growth firms. Sequoia, A16Z. Colsa Ventures. I don't know if I'm spelling this right. Okay, Founders Fund, Kleiner, Perkins, New Era, Associates, New Enterprise Associates, NEA, Thrive Capital. It's Lux Capital. Never heard of this. Okay, it might have been Lightspeed or Bessemer. I think it was Bessemer actually. Right, general analyst, index ventures. Yeah, I feel like this is the one. Forbes Cloud 100. Roadmaps. Cybersecurity. I guess they did not have Kenna Securities. Looks familiar, yeah. See, Darsh looks like the youngest one. Biotech, consumer, crypto, damn. Enterprise. Tilting over incarceration reform, tilting over bullet chess. Damn, very impressive. Okay, so I guess the list I was looking for maybe does not even exist. Because I remember Bessemer Venture Partners had something along the lines of that, but it seems like they don't anymore. Or maybe I'm not trying hard enough to find it. Okay, so we are currently about... It's 10:30. Okay. Cloud. So I'm surprised they. Oh, Habana sounds familiar. I think they're the company that ended up being acquired by Intel, which then made the Gaudi series of chips. So yeah, that was very interesting. These are VC firms. I'm definitely missing. I think Battery Ventures was one. Eli Gill. I think it's Cosmic. Eli Gill. Gill Capital. This guy's cracked. Bridge. Interesting. I bet Elad Gil has some pretty interesting stuff.
Are you ready for retirement? Our free retirement planner shows you where you stand now and how you can meet your goals. Sign up today at empower.com.
Oh, they actually have a conversation together. All right, maybe that's worth watching soon. I haven't watched a No Prize podcast in a while. Oh, Excel. Okay. This is actually a good list. Kotu. Nat Friedman. You know, he does not look that old. Green Oaks. Oh, yeah. Spark Capital. minus y combinator. Oop. Maybe Tiger Global. DFJ growth. Nod. Oh, Greylock. Yeah, I heard about that. Okay. So, Greylock. And I guess Conviction, which is Sarah Guo's. Okay, it's all on here. I'll add it later. Ribbit Capital. Hongshan Zhonghua, maybe. Mayfield Fund. Oh, Red Point. Yeah. Union Square Ventures. Oh, Benchmark, yeah. Sutter Hill. I don't even think I added DFJ growth on here. Pair Ventures. Oh, Excel. Yeah, I didn't even add it on there either. Oh, Gen Fund. I have the Zhang Fund. Oh, Red Note, interesting. Okay, it's pretty cool. All right, kind of getting deep into it now. 3%. So I think my computer is about to die soon, actually. This is a fun detour into the world of VC. How did we get here? I think we tried to take a look at the cybersecurity companies today, and yeah, this is where we got to. So we didn't even really make any huge progress on this, but I think I'm gonna Try to get 2 more companies on this list. 2 more companies on this list. Cybersecurity 50 companies list. Checkpoint, Cybersecurity. Guess Microsoft is probably something. Axio. Oh, Huntress sounds very familiar. Dark Trace? I don't think I've added it yet. Add on here. Okay. So I can download this slide. Oops. Alright. Add it on here. It's tough. New slide. Okay. Identity access management. Maybe there needs to be like an explain like I'm 5. Yeah. Let me try to think. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Okay. So this is probably where we have Okta. Forge Rock. Ping identity. Apparently, CyberArk was also one of these. So it seems like there's also this idea of an end-to-end software. End identity access management. network security, maybe? Okay, endpoint security. So that's what I was talking about earlier with CrowdStrike and okay. Akamai, code-based threats during development. Prisma, Zscaler, so zero trust. Okay, so the endpoint security devices. Okay, so endpoint security protects devices, laptops, desktops, smartphones, and servers. Okay, antivirus. EDR, endpoint detection and response. XDR, extended detection and response. Interesting. Okay, one of these days, probably Wednesday, I need to add a bunch of this stuff to my flashcard app. All right, so we have endpoint security. We'll do network security.